Okay, so I haven't got my, not very organised today. I haven't got my external microphone on, so I'm relying on the microphone and the sports camera. The date today is Monday, the 23rd of February 2026, and a very exciting day today because we are going to a Parkdean holiday park in Warmwell Holiday Park. Check-ins at 4 o'clock onwards. We're going there from Monday to Friday. I've got my new mountain bike, which I will show you because it's starting to rain now, and I need to be on my way and really rushed. So we're hoping for clear blue skies. I think the weather is supposed to be clearing up throughout the week. We'll go on some bike rides and see what the next 5 days has to offer us. But I've got to make a move and get down there, running out of time. So I will be looking to give you an update soon. What else can I say? Is there anything else? New mountain bike, very excited about that. No, I think that's pretty much everything. So I will come back to you shortly. Okay, this is my luxury accommodation. I parked the car just here. It's surrounded by woods, which is nice. And this is number 22. So let's go in and have a look. So this is the accommodation. This is a 1-bedroom lodge. So we have the TV, and over opposite we've got the kitchen area, and we've got a fridge. I put some milk, so the milk can go in the fridge. That's the kitchen area, and then this is the bedroom. Very nice. Yes. And oh, the carpets are very spongy and soft. And then I assume you've got the bathroom. Yes, bathroom. And me. Right, okay, so Very clean, very tidy. I've got towels. This will be superb. Can't remember how much I'm here for 4 nights. Well, what can you say? It all looks rather nice. All the fixtures and furnishings are modern. It's got plenty of heating. It's in a good location. Quite like the location. It's in the woods. So I guess I've got to bring me stuff and settle in. Don't know how this is coming out. I haven't got my external microphone on. Anyway, I shall settle in and I have to go to the supermarket later. They have got a shop here, but it's only small, and I'll go to the supermarket later and get some provisions. But yes, easy to find, and I'm very happy with the accommodation. It looks like another bargain. Look at that bedroom. Doesn't that look nice? So I paid something like £118 for 4 nights. That's everything, including the entertainment. So absolute bargain. 36912, roughly £30 a day. £30 a day, cheaper than a travel lodge. Cheaper than camping in the summer with my little diddy tent. Anyway, let's not go off on a rant about the price of putting little diddy tents on campsites, because a lot of them now seem to go for you pay for the pitch rather than the size of your tent. So my tent is the size of a postage stamp, and it's a bit annoying when I have to pay the same rate as a family of 4, or these massive 8 or 12 berth tents. But anyway, not one for being bitter and all that. So yes, I shall start to move in and then go to the supermarket. The drive down, by the way, was very quick. It's a bit misty here. There's it's not rain, it's more mist. But I think it's going to be dry tomorrow. And my new electric bike is a fold-up one that I can just put in the back of the car. So we're very excited about that. I shall do a review on that bike. It's an Engwe Engine Pro 2. So I've done about 150 miles on it. And I shall be doing a review of that whilst I'm on my break. So anyway, I'm waffling on. I shall speak to you later. It is Tuesday the 24th of February, day 2. Yesterday we had a bit of a quick start because I was running behind with time. And we had a good drive down. There was a bit of drizzle, but quite mild at the moment, to be fair. I think today is supposed to be overcast with a bit of sunshine and about 11 degrees. So not too much of a breeze. There's about 12 miles an hour wind speed, I think. Tomorrow, I think it's going down to 7 miles an hour with more sunshine. Tomorrow is definitely the better day. Here we are. We are at Parkdean Resort. And it's a resort that is surrounded by trees. We're in some sort of woods. And I must say it's rather very nice. Certainly at the moment, it's quite busy, even though it's February. There's a fair few people walking about. And we're at the Warmwell Resort. This is a one-bedroom, I was going to say apartment, caravan, lodge. Well, it's not a caravan. It's a lodge. It's a lodge. I think I did a little video about the accommodation. It's very nice. I can't really fault it for the price. The units are all new. The actual building itself is a few years old, but it's nice. Nice, very warm, very warm. It's got heaters, 3 heaters, which is sufficient for such a one-bedroom small apartment lodge. My only criticism is that the Wi-Fi here is shocking. Absolutely almost non-existent. It is, I wouldn't give it 1 out of 10. I mean, there is literally no Wi-Fi. There is a customer Wi-Fi, which is rubbish. It takes forever just to download a web page. Just a BBC News web page takes forever. The staff gave me their access to their Wi-Fi, which they said was hopeless. And it is hopeless. I don't know if you can hear that. Small yappy dogs meeting. A lot of people with dogs here. Look at those dogs. Ankle biters. Anyway. What was I saying? Yes, the Wi-Fi is horrendous. And what makes it worse is that because we're in the sticks, I've got no mobile phone signal. So I have no access to internet or the phone. Which is, I can't even make a phone call. So that is really annoying, because a lot of what I use the internet a lot, and it's such a basic thing to have. You've got resorts like this. They've got lovely kitted out kitchens. The facilities are lovely. And yet, there's no Wi-Fi. The Wi-Fi is rubbish. And for a customer, it's kind of major. Well, for me, it's a big thing. Because I do a lot of stuff on the internet. And not to have the internet. Apparently, if I'm on EE, so if you're on EE and you rely on the internet, this is not a good place to come to. That I have seen other people that have been using their phones, so whether they're on a different network, they're certainly not using the Wi-Fi. It's rubbish. Anyway, because there is no internet, I have no idea what's around me, because normally I'd look on my phone and decide what I'm going to do today, but I can't. The only way I can do that is by leaving the site and going to an area with a signal. So I'm going to go out on the bike. You haven't seen my bike. It's my brand new electric bike. I've done about 150 miles on it roughly so far. So I've got a good feel as to what the bike's all about. And I should do a review about the bike, because I'm very conscious that on the internet there's loads of reviews for the Engwe Engine Pro 2. But these reviews seem to be from people that take it out of a box and then go for a ride on it and say how fantastic it is without actually having really ridden the bike. I've done 150 miles on it, so I've got a good idea what it's like. So I will be giving my review from somebody that's actually ridden the bike for a while, because it has some pros and cons. And I find that some of the pros are actually cons and some of the cons are actually pros. So anyway, it's all very subjective, isn't it? So I'm going to go out on the bike and just poodle about today, but quite where I'm going to go, I have no plan whatsoever because I have no Wi-Fi internet whatsoever, and I have no mobile phone connection whatsoever. So I'm going to go a bit blind. But anyway, this is the Tuesday. Yesterday was Monday, driving down, check-in after 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Went to the entertainment last night, which was very good. So can't really fault the complex whatsoever, other than the Wi-Fi. God, I've got to move on from the Wi-Fi. So yes, next time I see you, we'll be out on the bike. So what's left to say? Onwards. Anyway, whilst cycling along, I've come into a interesting place called Moreton. This is the Moreton school bus shelter. Can you see that? And inside, you've got some books to read while you're waiting for the bus. Public library, maybe. And then opposite, we've got the Frampton Arms. I've got my balaclava thing on and my snood, because although it's quite mild, the wind chill is a bit of a killer. Gets the ears. So while I'm putting the balaclava on, opposite this lovely pub, looks a bit dodgy, and I think they think I'm going to raid it. It did look suspicious. Anyway, there's a lovely railway crossing down there. Don't know if you can see it, but this is quite a nice place. It looks as though the local trees had a short back and sides. Very short. Anyway, so we're in Moreton. I'm going to have a look at my phone and decide where I'm going to go next, because there must be a signal here. And then we will have a plan, but quite a nice little village. Anyway, catch up with you later. Well, I'm in a place called something like Affpuddle, Affpuddle. Anyway, it's a nice little place. Lots of trees, if you like, forests and things. It's part of the. Let me have a look. I think it said it was part of the forestry. Oh, okay. You're not allowed to park overnight. And you can have barbecues or fires. Part of Forestry England. Reminding people to take their rubbish home with them. Never a bad thing. Anyway, so I thought I'd take this opportunity to talk about my bike. So this is an Engwe Engine Pro 2. And I said that I'd done about 150 miles on this, and I've actually done 230 or something. So a bit more than what I had initially thought. Anyway, just to give my view on this bike. So I can get around 30 miles out of this bike on a battery. I've got two batteries. The battery that came with the bicycle, and I purchased a second battery, which is on the back of the bike in the bag. I bought that off eBay. And Engwe's battery is about £360. And then the charger is about, I can't remember, it's a fair few pounds, the charger. Anyway, the one I bought off eBay was £250, including the charger, and it's a slightly more powerful battery. I've heard all sorts of things about buying third-party batteries. Is that the terminology? But I'm using the eBay battery at the moment. I've used it for a few times now, and it's been as good as gold. It fits like a dream onto the bike, the size, and in fact, when you put the Engwe battery next to the eBay battery, to be honest with you, there's not a lot of difference. So who makes them? I've no idea, but there's a big difference between £250 and £360, and I think the eBay bike was a slightly more powerful battery. Specifically made for this particular bike, by the way. Anyway, so we shall have to wait and see what the long-term effects are on the eBay battery, but at the moment it's looking good. So my range now has gone from 30 miles on a battery. Now I'm carrying 2 batteries. I can get about 60 miles, and that's pretty much on Power Assist 5, although that is without a wind or much of a wind and on pretty flat ground. So if you're in a hilly place and it's windy, and what am I, 14.5 stone, then you're going to get less mileage out of your battery. Now, I swapped the tyres over. The bike comes with nipply, big, chunky tyres. Most of what I do is on roads and footpaths. So I've now purchased some Schwalbe, what are they called? Schwalbe. Anyway, they're supposed to be more puncture resistant, but they have got a road tread. So as you can see, no knobbly tyres, but road tread tyres. So hopefully that will get me some extra mileage out of the battery, because less friction on the road. Now, this is interesting. With regards to the gearing system, how many gears have we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 gears. So I find that with 7 gears, I am ghost pedaling when I'm on the large cog, the lowest gear. Because this bike, I have it set for the UK cycling rules, i.e. 15.5 miles an hour. To be honest with you, if you want my honest opinion, I'm cycling around on this bike at 15.5 miles an hour. For me, this is a really gutsy bike. The torque on it, I think, is 75 newtons. It's really gutsy. It'll push you up a hill at the expense of draining the battery. Like I say, roughly 30 miles to a battery. But it is gutsy. It'll push you up a hill. So going along at 15.5 miles an hour, if you come off a bike at 15.5 miles an hour, it's going to be painful. Okay, wear a helmet and everything, but it's going to be painful. Some people say let's have 20 miles an hour. Okay, coming off at 20 miles an hour on a push bike, I mean, if I de-restrict this thing, it'll do 30 miles an hour. If I want to do 30 miles an hour, buy a moped. Don't buy a push bike. Wear a helmet, like a proper helmet, because at 30 miles an hour, it is going to hurt. But if you're just cycling around, 15.5 miles an hour isn't a bad speed. Okay, I think if I lived in an ideal world, maybe push it up to 20 miles an hour as a maximum speed. But to be honest with you, touring around like I do, 15.5 miles an hour, bearing in mind you're going to be doing 15, on Power Assist 5, you're going to be doing 15.5 miles an hour most of the time. Regardless of the road conditions, because it's so torquey, it'll just push you everywhere. So, and then the rest of the time you'll be rolling down hills and stuff, you know, where you'll be doing, do you know, the other day, right, I was cycling along and the Leica brigade with their racing bikes came flying past me. I was doing 15.5 miles an hour, restricted on this electric bike. They must have been doing at least 20 plus, flying past me. Anyway, I digress. The UK laws are pathetic in this country, and the sooner they change, the better. The motor on this is, it's a bit confusing. My understanding is that it's a 750 that can peak to 120, but has been restricted to 250. What the hell is all that about? But anyway, so this has been restricted to 250, but it's got a 750 motor, and it can peak at 120. But it'll do a maximum speed of 15.5 miles per hour. But its normal running speed has been restricted to 250, but it can peak higher than that. But because of the torque, I don't know. But I tell you what, it's more than enough what I need. If that was anyway, talk about this for hours, and don't want to bore the pants off you. So let's just. I've got a bag here. This is a top toe peak, and this bag basically, that's where I keep my spare battery, and you can undo the side, and then you've got panniers. They will act as panniers as well. Handle, I have a bag here for carrying stuff, another bag attached to that for carrying stuff. They're both very good, recommend those. You can get generic ones, whatever. You don't need to know the make of this one because there's loads of them on the internet. This phone holder with these rubbery things, I find these quite good when it's not raining. If it is raining, then I've got one of these that with pouches on the side to keep punch repair kits and stuff. But that's very good if it's raining, and this is very good if it's not raining. I got a protective case here for in case it rains, which comes with one to put over your plus and minus controls. I've got a bag here to put drinks and stuff in, which is very useful. Now, one controversial point I find about this bike is this key situation here underneath. So this is where you switch the battery on and off. You've got your charging point just here, but you switch your key on and off here, your battery on and off with a key. Some people don't like it. Actually, I kind of love it. And the reason why I love it is because if I switch this off and walk away and take the key with me, then nobody can turn this bike on and be off nicking my bike. Okay, without a key, this isn't going anywhere. Whether these keys are generic or not, I don't know. I've got two keys. One is for my eBay battery and the other one's from my Engwe battery. I've also got a torch here. Look, I do love a torch. In case it's dark and stuff, then it's easy to see. And it's waterproof and all the rest of it. So I love that feature. Some people knock it. I love it. Anything that prevents somebody from pinching my bike it can only be a good thing, and that would certainly slow them down. The suspension I find is fine, front and back. You know, I paid £1,200 for this bike. You get what you pay for. And hydraulic brakes, I can't think of that many negatives. Oh, and another reason I bought it, God, it's the main reason. So I swapped it out for my other electric bike because with this one, it's foldable. I can fold this and put it in the car. It's a piece of cake to put in the car. So basically, you've got your clip here. So the frame folds in half, and then the handlebars, you've got a clip here, and the handlebars come down. And you can put it in the car, and it is... it makes carrying a bike in a car so much easier. And also it's quite easy to get onto the bike because it's easy to sort of like step through it as opposed to having a crossbar. So the actual main bar of the bicycle is a lot lower than a men's crossbar on a mountain bike. So all in all, for me, for cycling around country lanes, it is fantastic. I hope that these bikes become really popular. The parts seem to be more and more generic insofar as it's easier and easier to buy bits and pieces. It's still a pain for certain bits and pieces, but it's getting easier. And because one of my concerns was how easy is it going to be to buy a new battery in 10 years' time. But at the moment it seems to be getting easier. So sooner we can standardise parts on bikes across the world, the same as we did with mobile phone charging leads, the better. But anyway, we are where we are. But Engwe Engine Pro 2 I think is a really good bike. Don't have any issues with it, and like I say, I've done 230 miles roughly on this bike now. Lovely and comfortable. Oh, just one final point, something that I picked up online. If you change the program settings, I think it's something like P14, P8, P14, where you drop the wattage from watts. Anyway, you drop it from 23 volts, is it? Watts? I don't know. To 15, then it means that you get a smoother power assist transition, and also you get better mileage. But I don't know the technology behind it, but that's what I read. And so I changed my bike, and well, I don't know yet because I only changed it the other day, so update to follow. But anyway, I hope that £1,200, you could do a lot worse, And Engwe are reasonably popular now, so parts are becoming easier to get slowly. So I hope you found this of benefit, and onwards to wherever we're going next. I've no idea. I still haven't got an internet connection, so I shall just follow the roads and go through the villages, and at some point today I'll know where I am. So see you soon. Can't hear any traffic whatsoever. Just the wind. Isn't it lovely? I'll get the internet soon, hopefully. Hiya. Find out where I am. Quite weird not having access to any internet. Quite strange. Having no access to communication. You get used to communication, don't you? Always having something instantly to hand. If you've got a query about anything, you can find the answer almost instantly. And you get used to it. And then when you have it taken away from you, and had it taken away from me, but when you're in a spot where you have no access, you I wouldn't say you miss it, but it's surprising how much you rely on it. Anyway, look at this. It's February the 4th. I don't know what it is, 20 something. And we've got no rain. It's going to be a nice day tomorrow. And we've got this lovely countryside. Oh gosh, there's a car. So there's another pull in there where you can, what does it say? Culpeper's dish, Fos Street, England. Culpeper's dish. Anyway. So, just going through the woods. Where are we going to end up? Where are we going to end up? Who knows? Okay. Right, we're in, let me just fire up. We have an internet connection. Hallelujah. So we're in Bere, Regis. And I've had a cycle through Bere, Regis. It's a rather nice village. But I'm thinking it's close to lunch. So what I think we're going to do is we're going to cycle past a place called Bovington, which is a military training place for tanks and stuff like that, and head for a place called Wool, as in sheep, and there I think we'll get a bite to eat. So it's not raining, it's overcast, there's the Royal Oak behind us, but it's a bit too early for food yet. So I think we'll head for a place called Wool and see where we are from there. Get a bite to eat and just slowly potter about. I spy with my little eye something that sounds like farmer. Hello guys. They probably look a fair distance away, but there's more. There's more of them over there. Don't know if you can see them. Anyway, they're either llamas or sheep with very long necks. Are you a llama? Yeah. Oh dear me, noise. Right, onwards. Right, well, whilst I have been cycling towards Wool, I have come across Monkey World, Ape Rescue Centre. So, if you want to look at monkeys, or you want to rescue some apes, this is a really good place to come to. Monkey World. Somewhere near a place called Wool. The sun's trying to come out. I saw it earlier. I know it's up there. So anyway, we're just slowly making our way. I'm hoping to get something to eat at Wool. I'm thinking tomorrow we could either go to Dorchester or Weymouth, because the weather's going to be nice tomorrow. Anyway, for now we'll just potter through the countryside. See you later. Well, whilst I'm out on my travels, I thought this looked rather nice. I don't know if you can see the water that is on the fields. I don't know how to zoom in, but I think what's happened is that the water's running quite fast. So I think over there somewhere is a river, but it's burst its banks and the water's all over in the fields. But you can't really, I wish I could zoom, but there's a lot of water that is in the field. But I should imagine there's a river over there. Well, there is a river over there. So I was hoping to get a bit closer to it than this. But you can't really see it too well. Well, at least you get a nice view of the countryside. So anyway, we are slowly making our way through the countryside. And no doubt we'll have lunch soon. Oh, I'm running low on battery. I'll have to change my battery. Right, see you later. Okay, so I went to Wool, had something to eat. Pasty, cup of coffee, very nice. And I'm in two minds what to do, whether to go to the south coast. Anyway, look at this. This is a farmer's field. I'm just cycling out of Wool. That's this farmer's field, look. Covered in water. It's not a lake, it's his field. This is the corner of his field, which then goes on to and across the road. And as you can see here, the bike. This is the corner of the field. And the water is running. You can see it down there, running water across the road. That's not going to come out very well because it's into the sun. But this is the corner of his field. I've noticed there's a lot of low-lying water. They obviously suffer from floods. But anyway, I'm kind of thinking that I might head to the south coast and get a bit of sea in the video. I'm not too sure about time though. Don't know how much time I've got, daylight time. Mind you, I have got lights on the bike. According to this, it's I've got about a couple of hours of daylight. I might try and do it. I'm going to go for it. Right, okay. See you later. Well, I've been up some major hills where you go up, you always come down, and because I want to go to the sea, we've got a long way to go down to get to sea level. So anyway, we should be close to the sea. In 200 yards, very close. Continue straight to stay on main road, B3070. It's got that sea feel about it. Do you get a lot of water coming out the drains?
It's been really heavy rain.
Has there?
Yeah, it's literally unprecedented levels of rain.
I noticed a lot of the farmers' fields are all flooded and
Really
that,
bad.
but
Yeah,
is that a common thing?
we've had so much rain,
Yeah.
it's not normal.
Oh, right.
It's really fast flowing, that's not normal either.
Yeah. Okay.
It's just, we've had so many storms, one after the other after
Yeah.
the other. And here, there's no shelter and everything, and there's no trees. And so everything's just coming off the farmer's field downhill.
Ah, okay. Because I mean, it's like really fast, isn't it?
Yeah. We've just had so much rain.
Global warming.
Yeah. Climate change.
Yeah.
It's happening.
Do you live on the highland?
I
Is that low or high?
That's high.
Oh, well done.
Yeah.
You've done the right thing.
Where have we come from?
Do you know Weston-super-Mare?
Yeah.
Near there.
Wow. What's this?
No, no.
Oh.
No, I mean I can do, but
Yeah. Oh, that's nice.
no, just for 5 days,
Oh, that's lovely.
just cycling around.
You've
And
chosen a lovely couple of days to do it.
yeah, well, I thought I would come and see the sea,
Oh,
because I'm more inland, you see,
oh, are
where
you?
I am.
Yeah, yeah.
So I had a look on the sat nav, and this was the closest point to get to the sea.
Yeah, nice.
It's not a bad spot, is it?
We haven't seen this sunshine in weeks.
No?
No. So you're lucky. Well,
Yeah.
thank you for bringing the sunshine with you.
Yeah, I'll bring it tomorrow as well. It's going to be okay tomorrow. Then we're back to rain.
Ah.
So we have got this is Lulworth Gate. This is a cove. Gosh, the sun's so bright. Can't really see too well. Made it to the coast. Absolutely gorgeous. I should do a selfie. Lulworth. Okay, I am in a lovely place. It's a lovely little village. Give you the name of it in a minute. Winfrith. And I came down from that way. And basically I've come from Lulworth Cove. I didn't realise that just down the road from Lulworth Cove is Durdledore. Last time I was there was with my sister. Anyway, so here we are. So we can see from the village sign that we have East Chelton to the left, Dorchester to the right. So I am going to be headed in the right direction. We've got a rather nice village church here, which is open. Very picturesque. So anyway, think I'm going to slowly make my way back to the, I was going to say caravan site. I think it's a lodge site. They call them lodges anyway. The resort, there we go. And I've switched the batteries over. My first battery was showing 3 bars. They're never accurate, those things. 3 bars probably means you've got about 10 miles left, I don't know. Anyway, so I switched the batteries over because I thought if I run some charge out the first battery, run some charge out the second battery and then top them up, I think it does them good to run them down and top them up rather than just continuously rely on the one battery. So that's my plan. I switched the batteries over. So, but I must say, I've been quite impressed with the distance that I've got out the first battery. I think I've done about 30 miles, and it's a 5 bars. It's down to 3 bars, and I've done 30 miles. Now, when I had my settings on 23 volts or watts, I don't know. I had a look on the internet and it said if you knock it down to 15, you still get good power, torque and stuff, but it improves your range because it's kinder to the battery and more efficient. I don't know, it's all beyond me, electrics and stuff. So anyway, that's what I did. And I don't think I would have done 30 miles with 3 bars on the old settings. So I think there's some truth into the madness that I read. So we shall see. But bearing in mind, I've been up some quite steep hills. I think that battery's done rather well because I'm only swapping it over to use the second battery. You don't have to swap it over. So I'm impressed with that. I think 27 miles, bearing in mind the train that I've been over, that's not bad going. To still be left on 3 bars. Anyway, I'm waffling. Look at these lovely daffodils. Did I tell you it's the 20-something of February? 24? I don't know. If I had a mobile phone... No, actually, I can. For the sake of accuracy and all that, it is currently It is Tuesday, the 24th of February. Who would have guessed? Anyway, let us proceed with the journey. So I shall take some beautiful cycling shots through the glorious countryside, but my next stop will probably be the resort. So see you soon. Wow. You'd think it was a different day from this morning. Overcast this morning, windy. A few hours later, glorious sunshine. Anyway, look at this. I'll tell you, if you're into wild camping, this spot would be awesome. Look what we have here. Nice flat ground to put your tents, but anyway, don't do wild camping. Look at this view though. Look at this view. Gotta hope there's no adders around here. Look at that. I think spring is definitely on its way. But there has been a lot of rain. I was talking to a young lady, don't know if I got it on the video or not. And she was saying that the amount of rain that they've had has been quite exceptional, and not the norm. They've had a large amount of rain, continuous. Look at these lovely colours. I forgot that I hadn't got my microphone switched on. These lovely colours, look. Isn't that beautiful? And, oh, there's me in the shadow. And what a lovely view. You can just imagine what it'd be like in the summer. That's the nice thing about the UK, is that it is nice and green. It's not just rock and dust. It's lovely and green. So we need a bit of rain to keep it green. I'd rather have the rain and it be kept green than live with dust and rocks. Well, since leaving Weymouth, I've been following the cycle route, a cycle route. Do you know, I've passed so many signs, I can't even remember the number of the cycle route. National Cycle Network 20 or number 2, it's got the number 2 in it. Anyway, so this cycle route, let me just show you, look. In front, I don't know if you can see that, but that's the main road in and out of Weymouth. That busy main road. I didn't come in this way. I came in a different way, but I'm glad I'm coming out this way because the way going in was very steep, whereas this seems to be breaking the hills down a bit. I mean, it's still steep, don't get me wrong. Anyway, so this trail here is a cycle trail all the way from Weymouth. And you go through the glorious countryside, avoiding that miserable, noisy traffic. And lovely view, gorgeous day. February, you know, 25th, Wednesday, 2026. Anyway, I'm going that way, and you can see a fellow cyclist coming down. I did have the opportunity of a helicopter ride, look, but I turned it down because I thought it wasn't very environmentally friendly. So I decided not to go by helicopter, but it's very, very kind of them to consider me. Anyway, oh, that's a cyclist that's using the same route. But anyway, lovely viewing point here. Catch a glimpse of the bike that is performing ever so well. Still on the same battery. Still a lot of hills. Very torquey, this bike. It's great for hills. Oh, we've lost 2 bars. Man alive, those hills are steep and they do drain the battery. But anyway, so we've come out of Weymouth. Weymouth is somewhere over there. This is part of a cycle network, number I can't remember. And it's avoiding these big, long, fast roads where they don't really want bicycles. Oh, look at that, the farmer's just releasing the sheep into the field. Don't know if you can see that on the camera. All the sheep are going into the field. How nice. So Weymouth is that way, and we've avoided all the main roads using the cycle path, and that is, I assume, the main road in and out of Weymouth. And we will be going that way. Oh, did I see somebody just go around the corner there? Oh, it's a car. It's a van. Right, okay, so anyway, just thought I'd share that with you. Last picture of my new bike. Good bike, by the way. Engwe Engine Pro 2, very gutsy. Does about 30 miles to a battery. Real world figures. And you wouldn't be disappointed if you purchased one. And the parts are reasonably easy to get as well, which is always reassuring. Anyway, we will continue. That's Weymouth in front. I think, yes. I would say that was Weymouth. I don't know if that's coming out on the camera. Definitely Weymouth. Well, here we are. It's Friday morning, and my time here at the Parkdean Resort has come to an end. I've just got to check out for 10 o'clock. So, what can I say? The accommodation here has been very good. Monday to Friday, at the 20th of February. £118. I think it's a bargain. The entertainment was very good. And there's always entertainment on in the evenings. I'm just walking around my lodge so that you can get a feel for what they're like. This is a 2-person lodge. The entertainment was very good. To be honest, as from a cycling point of view, it's not a bad place to be. You can get down to the south coast. It's not overly hilly. It's a good location. I would come back here with my bike. The Ho Seasons one near Axminster, near Lyme Regis, is quite hilly. I went there last month. Quite hilly. Unless you've got a powerful e-bike, then those hills are going to eat into your battery. Whereas around here, it's not as hilly and you can get a fair distance. So location-wise is good, entertainment's good, accommodation's good. The only thing I can really think of, and for some people this isn't even going to be an issue, but for me it wouldn't stop me from coming back, but it is a bit of an issue, is the poor internet service. Maybe it's just me. On my network, I'm on EE, but horrendous, I would say. Parkdean need to pull their finger out and get their Wi-Fi sorted because it is pants. But if you don't rely on the internet, then I tell you, it's a lovely place. I'll just give you a view of my accommodation. So this is the veranda area. I was going to do one of the outside the front of the building, but the neighbours are putting their stuff into the car because it's time to check out. Anyway, it's nice accommodation. So, final thoughts. Would I come back here again? Yes, I would, definitely. Is it good for cycling? Yes, I believe it is. The entertainment's good. And the meal in the restaurant, well, you know, you're paying for convenience and stuff, aren't you? But yes, a very enjoyable time. Is it worth £118? Absolutely, definitely. So I'm going to check out and slowly make my way back to Somerset. So catch you later. Okay, well, whilst I was checking out, I bumped into my neighbour. And I said to him, I said, how have you found the internet here? And he said, it's been wonderful. He said he's never had a problem with it. And that it's free. Faultless. So, I can only assume it was me. Not quite sure why I had an issue with it. But there we go. Maybe I was just having a dizzy spell. So I may have told Porkis about the internet here. Maybe it's absolutely fine. And it's just me. So he said he didn't have a problem. He was my neighbour. And his accommodation is right next to mine. So I can only assume it was me. So if that's the case, apologies to Parkdean. And that means I haven't got anything to complain about, because I was going to complain about the internet. But if the internet's fine and it's just me, then this is a really nice place. There are a lot of trees, pine-type trees and fir trees and silver birch trees. It does have a definite country forest feel about it. And I think because it's in a dip and it's in the sticks a bit, I have definitely 100% definitely not got a mobile phone signal here. So whether it's just my network provider, I'm on EE, but I've not had, let me just check my phone now. I have to leave the complex and go to the village down the road before I get an internet signal. Well, a mobile phone signal. No, not a thing. So, mobile phone on EE, you don't get anything, but I don't know. Sounds as though the Wi-Fi system is up and running and working, according to my neighbour. So, there we go. Anyway, I just wanted to confirm that because I don't want to be spreading false information if, you know, I want to say what's true. And so there's me criticising the internet, and it looks as though the Wi-Fi rather is good. So there we have it. I'm on my way back now. Don't know what the time is. Just gone 10 o'clock. Check out at 10, and I will take you on the journey home with the nice bits of it. Anyway, bits of it. So see you later. Okay, we are back in glorious Somerset. The traffic was really good, so only took about an hour and 45 minutes, something like that, to come back, which is nice. So I'm back for lunch, easy. Anyway, so just to confirm, we were at Parkdean Holiday Resort from Monday to Friday in a nice 2-bed accommodation. It's all been lovely. The weather was great on Tuesday and Wednesday where we went out on the bike. The facilities at Parkdean were very good, and it would appear that the Wi-Fi is okay as well. It's just me, but there's definitely no phone signal. So I just wanted to, before I end this video, I just wanted to show you why, one of the main reasons why I purchased the electric bike I did. And really it's for transportation purposes. So as I'll show you, my bike fits neatly or folds up and just slots into the boot of the car. How wonderful is that? So the days of taking the headrests off, putting the back seats down, putting a sheet on the inside of the car, taking the front wheel off my bike, my mountain bike, and then trying to slide my mountain bike into the car and then attach the spare wheel once I got at the other end and do everything in reverse was a bit of a pain. Whereas this, I just unclip two bolts, one of which is here, which puts the handlebars upright, and the other bolt is just there because the frame sort of splits into two with a bolt, and it folds up and you just chuck it in the back of the car. They are quite heavy, these bikes. It's not so much the weight that's an issue in getting in the back of the car, it's just the size of it's an awkward shape. So if there's two people, it is an absolute breeze to just lift up and slide in. With one person, because of the shape, it's a bulky shape, it can be tricky to get it into the back of the car. Weight, no, not so much of an issue, but more the size. But anyway, it does go in the back of the car. And if there is two of you, then it's really not a problem whatsoever. So that is one of the main reasons why I purchased this sort of bike. And I would say that the range on a battery, day-to-day cycling, is going to be about 30 miles. If you want to cycle harder, you'll obviously go further, but that's assuming average roads. I'm about 14.5 stone, and assuming you've got no horrific winds or anything like that, you'll get about 30 miles to a battery. I know if you read their online literature, they'll probably say you'll get 60 miles to the battery, which you probably will do if you go on Power Assist 1 and work your butt off. But if you're just going to be a regular cyclist, like what I is, then 30 miles is far more realistic. And I bought 2 batteries. As I said earlier on in this video, I bought one off eBay for £250 from a Chinese company that seems very popular. And when you put the Chinese battery next to the Engwe battery, mind you, Engwe's made in China, aren't they? I mean, most bicycles these days are made in China. Even your super fancy ones are. Anyway, that's another story. But so I have 2 batteries, and to be honest with you, with 2 batteries, that would give me a range of approximately 60 miles. Do I want to be doing 60 miles cycling a day? I mean, my ass would be killing me. So I think 30 to 40 miles is a reasonable distance. If you're going to be doing any more than that, then you can do it no sweat with 2 batteries. But for saddle comfort, and I've got quite a comfortable saddle on my bike, but for just like regular Joe cyclist, 40 miles in one day is, you know, comfortable. Do I want to be doing 60 miles in a day? Not really. That's not the sort of cycling that I'm into. I'd much rather do shorter distances, but enjoy the view and stop off at cafes and restaurants and have a more leisurely cycle than some of the Lycra brigade where they're knocking out the miles. But, you know, horses for courses. So anyway, that's it for now. I shall upload this video and hopefully you'll enjoy it. If you could like and subscribe, that would be nice. I also do songs, so have a listen to those. And I'll see you again soon. But remember, every day is a gift, and make the most of the time that you have. See you soon.